through all the talk about solidarity, through all the talk about, what people need to do to fight back against this regime, there's a couple things that I want to put out there, and I want them to land wherever they land. Number one, America has never rectified the horrific atrocities it has done to most marginalized groups. In particular, the indigenous peoples of this country, black people of this country, and disabled people of this country, as well as members of the LGBTQIA plus community. But I'm going to speak specifically to the black community, or on behalf of the black community, because I feel like there are far too many people that are very uncomfortable with speaking specifically for black issues. Where we are right now is a result of white people. I don't care how astute you think you are politically or intellectually. The fact remains, if we are to take things at face value, more white people walked in a booth along with others and looked at the choices and said, Donald Trump is the person that I want to lead this country. That's it. That is it. When you look at numbers in terms of population, white people make up the majority. This is the thing. And they let people know they are the majority, right? And so now, as we watch this country's fabric get torn apart again, because he did the same thing in his first administration, except he learned how to do it better this time. All of this hand wringing and all of this, we're going to protest after the fact, and that's not a knock against the protest, but I'm going somewhere with this. I'm going to say that real change in this country is never going to happen until the voices of marginalized people are heard and actions are put in place to support it, which means the decentering of whiteness. I see people talk about decentering everything, but decentering whiteness, in my opinion, is one of the greatest things that needs to happen to change the trajectory of this country. And why is decentering whiteness so important? Because it is whiteness and the emphasis on whiteness as the standard that has us where we are. Because whiteness never gets held accountable. It is everything but, right? When we look at the vast majority of the issues in this country, I never hear those pundits and the mainstream and even the alternate media say what needs to be said, and that is white people are never held accountable for the things that they do. As soon as a white person does something that steps out of the bounds, then here comes a convenient label put on them in order to differentiate them from whiteness as a whole. That's not afforded to anybody else. And right now, I'm going to say that until we have conversations that center and elevate the voices of black people in particular, we will never move forward. I don't care how many performative actions we put forth, until we show up in the spaces and places that will demonstrably make change, like the voting booths and the investment in black infrastructure, black communities, and the latter, we will never move forward. That's the hill I'm willing to die on.